Hello, my name is Jorge Pedret, and I've been ridden by indecision pretty much my whole life. There has been so much that I've been attracted to since I was a kid. And even now, as an adult, I get to face and be in this problem pretty much every day, every moment, being connected with so many possibilities and being in the indecision of which path to go. It's a great problem to have. It's an amazing problem to have. Every moment to have so many possibilities. I managed to create a set of skills because I don't know why. I was compensating for my lack of self-worth, and I created skills, so many different skills, and I was intending to the core wound of myself, which was my lack of valuing myself, of how I value myself. So my idea was, if I get skills, if I make skills and I gain skills of playing music, of singing, of being beautiful, or of being a great programmer, a great problem solver, a great husband, a great father. If I'm able to master all of these skills, then I will finally be valuable, and I will finally be loved by people and receive the love and the abundance and the wealth that I wanted. And what kept happening is that I will gain the skill, or start learning the skill, and get to a place of competence inside of it. And I will think that this is finally the time when I'm gonna get this value back. I'm gonna be appreciated. I'm gonna be acknowledged by my community, and I'm gonna be seen, and I'm gonna be rewarded, and there is gonna be this moment of winning happening in my life. And that time, that moment, it kept slipping through, slipping forward, and then was the next thing, and it will show up as, I don't have the skill. Like, I have this skill now. I have the skill of playing the guitar, for example, but now I don't have the skill of playing the guitar and singing, and that's why I'm not valuable. So then I will go into this next part of playing the guitar and singing, and I will practice this, and then the idea will be like, once I learn how to do that, then I'm finally gonna be loved, and I'm gonna receive the appreciation from the people. And then when I got to that point, it will slip again. It will be like, oh yeah, I know how to do that now, but I'm falling out of rhythm, or whatever the thing was. It was like always like slipping under, and it was never enough. I was never enough. And and through this process of learning and trying to be of value for my community, because that was the point, that I wanted to be of value to others. I wanted to be appreciated. I wanted to be loved, and and receive this abundance of wealth from all this like value that I was bringing. And that moment and that opportunity or that possibility kept slipping out. And it wasn't until I touched in with my true value as being, that I could reclaim the value of myself, of my worth, of my, that I don't need to impress others. Like, it's not about impressing others or about being of value to others, but it brought it back to me. It's like it brought it right back to me. Am I enjoying this? Am I passionately doing this out of an authentic impulse, or is the impulse to impress others so that I can get what I need? And it brought it right back to me, like a mirror. And this happened in part ways through money. Money reflected all of that back to me. What is my worth? What is my sense of self-worth? What is my beliefs and ideas that I have about money and about the world, about other people? And inside of this reflection, I started noticing the the resentment that I had towards the world. I hated the world because they weren't appreciating me back. I was like, look, I'm doing all of these things and I'm not even being appreciated. This world sucks. You suck. The people suck. I suck. So it was this space of like reflection where I, as soon as I put that out into the universe, I got that back. And it put it right back in front of me as, what is your authentic value? What is your real value? What are you here for? What do you really want to do? And from there, it came a more authentic impulse. I really like an impulse of, holy shit, I'm here. And if I keep doing the same thing, I, I'm gonna keep facing the same wall. And it was so comfortable. It's so comfortable to keep doing the same thing, to keep trying to do this next skill, to try to do this next art project, so that I'm finally loved by my community, and I receive the money and the houses and the community that I want to create. And it was this wall that brought it right to me, of what is it that you want to do, what is it that you are really here for. And that question is very alive with me in every moment right now. It's a question that is alive. It's no longer, there's been a change of being about what I want others to believe about me, or how I want to impress others, or how I want to receive certain things. And it's being more about what is my natural impulse, like what am I called to do right now, why am I here standing on earth in this moment, in this time, with these things. So it brought it very much about the present moment. What am I here for? How can I engage, or how can I engage with life? How can I relate with myself and with these impulses and with the resources that are available in this moment? And this is a journey that has taken many years. I started an experiment with money 9 years ago, where I was completely out of money. I started with this film that I watched called Zeitgeist. It was somebody. It was already a process that has started, and then when I watched this film of Zeitgeist, I got to see money. I got to see money from a place where I had never seen it before. I got to see where it was coming from, how it got printed, how it was being used and abused, and how it will get funneled and laundered, and how it will be used as a way to create war in the world. So part of me felt such a big rage. I was enraging about it. It was like, what is this? I just wanted to end everything. I was pissed right off. I watched that, then I watched another documentary that talked a bit about the mistreatment of animals, and I was right off. Like, I wanted out with all of this. I quit my job. I did a lot of like big changes in my life that really, like, it was a radical change. I got rid of everything. I I changed my lifestyle. I wanted to work less, and in a way, like, get only the minimum in terms of money. And yeah, I wanted to reduce like my minimalist life. And so I started an experiment in that moment, like around 2013, 2012, 2013. And it was a process that took years and years and years. And finally, in 2014 or 2015, I got rid of everything. And I went as a wanderer traveling in Mexico after crashing many, many times and being faced with many, many challenges. I crashed and I went as a wanderer into Mexico for about 1 year, traveling essentially with no money or no substantial way of making money. It was like this, like minimalist. I hate money, but I have to make it. There was this belief of that I hated the money. The money is dirty. Money is evil. And look at all of these people. There was such a huge resentment in my life about this. I hated the world. I wanted to change it. I wanted people to come back to valuing life, like every moment and every present moment, and being present for the sounds of the birds and for the wind and for really what is happening in earth. And what I from that time I could see just this, that money is the fault. It's money's fault because it drives people crazy. So that was like a 9 year experiment that it landed me where I am today, sharing this with you, sharing this story with you about my journey with money. And on this other side, like where I've been in the last year or so after these 9 years of this experiment, it's been on this place of like really huge scarcity. I cut myself off from the world. I cut myself off from resources, from this deep state of resentment that I had to push down and repress, but it was still there acting in the unconscious. I hate these people that are working with money. And it has been a work in the last 2 years of bringing that out, letting it be out with a team and with other people, with people that coaching, that are giving me coaching and reflecting back how they see me and how they're telling me about my beliefs about money. And I can see them, and I can see how they were like cutting me off, and it was the very thing that was cutting me off from my own resources, my own life, my life force, my community, from my people, from my aliveness and everything. And so it's coming out to this point of this like huge circle of coming back to being in this like open mind of getting to this new stage of experimenting with money, and a different way of relating with money. Seeing the biggest thing is that money is a neutral energy, and that money doesn't have any beliefs about me. Yet I have a lot of beliefs about money. So money reflects back to me my beliefs about money and about life and about myself. So whatever you believe about money is, money reflects it back, right back to you, and in a way that is very transparent and is very clear. And the part that I didn't understand was that money, I'm not talking about the banking and the financial or the this like insurance or mortgage or credit cards and stuff like that. I'm talking about the energy of money as such, this technology of exchange. And I'm getting to go into this thinking and realization that money is really for appreciation and appreciating, which was to me, it wasn't so clear. So now I got this new doorway that I'm sharing with you, that money is for appreciation, and that you can use it in this way to bring more abundance into your life, and really use it in this magical way I had to face so many beliefs that I'm still facing. I'm still working with them, of that money is evil and money is dirty. Money is, there was that big one. Money is dirty. I don't want to touch money because it's gonna get me dirty. And it's just reflecting back to me what's inside of me, what I'm putting out into the world, and how I'm treating others and how I'm treating myself. And this is devastating to face this. And now I'm here in this space, and I'm holding space for these conversations to come out into the world of how is your relationship with money, how is your how do you end up in this state where you are right now with money. Is there lack of funds in your life, and how do you arrive there? What's the story? How do you tell the story of how do you arrive to this lack of funds? And this is a very awesome experiment that I'm gonna put out here into the world. And I if I want to hear from others, like how do you end up here? And this is the first part of this experiment. There is a second part that after you answer this part, I will share with you the next part, so that it reveals this next doorway that really creates a big clarity of possibilities for doors that can open up abundance for you, not just financially, but also resources that are yours in your life for your own aliveness. So thank you very much for listening, and until the next video. And I hope to hear from you from this question: how do you end up in this state, financial state? Thank you.